All right, here's a cool drawing exercise you can do. You just need a piece of paper, your hand, and of course a pen. And your other hand to hold the pen. And of course your face and a desk and the rest of the world, I guess. Anyways, get your hand. This is going to be your drawing reference. This is an exercise in just seeing. So put your hand here and get it in some comfortable position. Don't go like this or, some stressful thing. Just kind of rest it like this or like this or, I think I'm just going to rest my hand just like this. Okay, because we're going to hold it like that for a while, so you don't want to strain. And then what you want to do is look at your hand and then just start at some point. I'm going to start like right here. Yeah, right here on the knuckle of my thumb. And I'm just going to start drawing. The idea here is not to get it perfect. Right now I'm right here. Not to get it perfect. I'm going up the thumbnail. It's not to draw a perfect hand. I'm going down the thumb. I see there's like a little indent there. Come over here. Go up and down. The idea here is to keep looking and see how deep you can look. The strokes you're going to want to make are not like, make sure you don't make strokes like this, okay? I call these dog hair strokes. As you're drawing the outline of your hand, don't go like this, okay? Just make long, continuous strokes. Believe in yourself. Don't worry about getting it right. And I think my hand was like this. Basically, the idea is at any point you can be like, hey, what did I miss in this part? Like I'm thinking here on my thumb, I came back. There's some wrinkles here. There's a wrinkle here. But if I look even closer, there's another wrinkle here and another wrinkle here. And I think my thumbnail is kind of like this, maybe like that. And there's like a little line under where my thumbnail goes. But the point of this is just to see how many details you can find if you just keep looking. One of the big rules here is no erasing. I mean, this is something I say a lot, that, it's not about getting it right. You can't make any mistakes, but that's extra true here. If you watch this video, you'll see, and if you try it for yourself, I think you'll see. I think you'll be amazed how many more details you'll keep finding to draw. I mean, if you're drawing your own hand yourself, you might be like, oh yeah, drawing my hand, it took 5 minutes. But you can easily spend 2 hours doing this. I've done this once before when I was on a school trip. One of my drawing professors, Dr. Barbara Campbell-Thomas, gave us this exercise, and I started being amazed by how many more lines and things I was finding to draw. And eventually I started realizing I was drawing my own fingerprints on my hand. And of course it's not about your hand. It's about learning to see. So keep asking yourself, what am I missing? And just go slow and steady. Draw continuous lines. It's okay if it looks weird. In fact, that's great if it looks weird, okay? There's this wrinkle where my fingers connect. It's a good exercise to, like I said, to spend, if you can, spend as long as you can on it. See what happens. Don't worry if your fingers are all morphed and mangled and seem disproportionate. I can't emphasize how much that's not what this is about, okay? Because even if your fingers are all misshapen, you can still fit all those details in there. Look at this. My finger is all the wrong shape. Doesn't matter, okay? It's still going to look cool when I'm done. I'm still learning. Look, I'm looking deeply right here between my thumb and my finger. I'm seeing all the lines from I guess they're fingerprints, but I have fingerprints way down here. So cool. All right, I'm going to fast forward now, and you'll see what I can accomplish if I spend a while doing this type of very close observational drawing, okay? Then I'd love to see what you can do as well. Okay, so the rest of this is a little bit sped up, but I did this exercise for about 25 minutes in total. If you try this, you can probably both surprise yourself and prove to yourself that you can see and find more details than you expected. And once again, it's not about drawing a hand, it's about drawing anything. It's about looking at things, finding inspiration, right? You could go look at a tree and find cool details and lines. And it's not about drawing the tree either, but thinking, whoa, look at that little line or that little line, and thinking I could use that in my drawings, or looking down at the wrinkles in your pant leg, or looking even closer at the stitching or the wrinkles in someone's face as you're talking to them. I've done that before, and I think they started looking back at me weird because I was staring too intently maybe at the wrinkles in their face during a casual conversation. But it's just a little exercise in looking. That's all. And I think it does have a cool effect in the end because if you're like me, using one pen for all sorts of different details in the hand, like the very subtle and minuscule wrinkles, and I call them fingerprints, but they're all over the palm of your hand. These are very subtle and barely visible lines, and then you're drawing them with the same line weight as like your fingernails and your joints, knuckles, and the outline of your hand. Your hand might start to look like some weird zombified, half-rotten hand. That's a pretty cool way to draw a hand too. It's a fun result, okay? This is not like one of those hand drawing exercises. Like if you Google how to draw a hand, it will probably start you out with drawing the main forms and masses, right? Like a big circle or a square for the palm, and then another kind of swoopy section for the fingers, and another little chunk for the meat of the thumb. This is not about that. It's not about proportions or getting the gesture of the hand. That's a whole nother separate and good way to draw hands. But the hand is just handy in this situation. All right, you could do the same thing with a rock you find outside, or a chunk of bark, or if you have anything. Okay, so just give it a shot, and yeah, you can't do it wrong. So have fun. See how it turns out. If you post it on Instagram, tag me, okay? I'm Peter Draws on Instagram. Just remember these points for this exercise. Go slow, go steady, go continuous, get caught up in the detail, no erasing, and you can continually ask yourself the question, what am I missing? If you don't know what to draw next or what to do, just ask yourself, what am I missing? And I'm sure you can always find some little thing that you haven't drawn yet. Some little thing in your hand is there. All right. See you later. Let me know what you think. Bye.